Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your host, Reviews with Al, and we're diving into the blood-soaked world of Dexter Resurrection with episode 5 titled, and I'm not kidding, Murder Horny.
Do I make you horny, baby? Do I?
This episode is a wild ride. We've got father-son bonding, serial killer dating drama, and some shady philanthropists stirring the pot. As always, if you haven't watched the episode yet, pause the video here, go watch it, and come back later on. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Dexter content. Murder Horny is hands down one of the most unhinged, yet emotionally packed episodes of Dexter Resurrection so far. It's got everything. Heartfelt family moments, a creepy serial killer date, and enough twists to make your head spin like a buzzsaw. Directed by Marcus Siega, and written by Katrina Matthewson and Tanner Bean, this episode dropped on Paramount Plus on August 1st, 2025, and it's a pivotal one. We're now halfway through the season, and the stakes are higher than Dexter's kill table. Critics are loving it, with Vulture giving it 4 stars, and TV Fanatic calling it beautifully raw. So let's break down the big moments, starting with the heart of the episode, Dexter and Harrison's reunion.
Dad?
Right off the bat, we pick up where episode 4's cliffhanger left us. Harrison's about to turn himself in at the NYPD for Ryan Foster's murder. And who swoops in to stop him? Our boy Dexter Morgan. Alive and kicking after that new blood gunshot wound. Michael C. Hall is phenomenal here, grabbing Harrison's shoulder and pulling him back to his apartment for a heart-to-heart. This reunion is raw, messy, and everything we've been waiting for since New Blood. Dexter tries to connect with Harrison, thinking they share the same dark passenger. But Harrison's like, nah dad, I'm not you. Jack Olcott nails Harrison's mix of anger, guilt, and trauma over killing Ryan Foster, even winning Best Actor for Episode of the Week, which I thought was much deserved. It's probably the best acting we've seen from him so far, and he's just getting better as the season goes on. It's definitely not all hugs and rainbows, and I don't think any of us were expecting that either. Harrison's still very mad at Dexter, understandably, storming out after warning Dexter that Batista's sniffing around. This sets up the emotional core of the episode. Dexter's desperate to not lose his son, and it's tearing him apart. Speaking of tearing him apart, let's talk about Dexter's emotional journey. Michael C. Hall is serving Shakespeare in flannel realness here, showing us a Dexter who's grappling with the fear of ending up alone, and we see this affect him multiple times throughout the episode. After Harrison rejects him, we see Dexter's face just crumble. The man's got no real friends, his son's pushing him away, and even his rideshare passengers are making out in the backseat. Rub in salt in the wound. There's this great moment where Harry's ghost, shout out to James Remar, still killing it as Dexter's conscience, warns him about chasing connections with the wrong people. Dexter's loneliness is palpable, and it's pushing him to make risky moves, like reaching out to Mia. The show's doing a fantastic job showing Dexter's growth. He's not just a cold-blooded killer anymore. He's a dad who's terrified of losing the only family he has left. Screen Rant noted how this episode deepens Dexter's character, and I'm here for it. It's like watching a serial killer try to therapize himself. And it's both heartbreaking and weirdly relatable, and I think that's why so many people enjoy the show. Who hasn't felt alone and made a bad decision, eh? Okay, maybe not serial killer bad, but you get where I'm coming from. Now let's talk about the enigmatic Leon Prater, played by the always brilliant Peter Dinklage. In this episode, we get a juicy tidbit about his past during his interview with Leslie Stahl. Yes, the Leslie Stahl, though her name's misspelled in the show, which is a funny oops. Prater reveals he grew up in foster care after his parents died in a car crash when he was a kid. He's now a philanthropist, supporting the NYPD, and his gala's timed with the anniversary of their deaths. Sounds tragic, right? But Vulture's got me side-eyeing this story. Is it true, or is Prater hiding something darker? Fans on X are buzzing that he might be linked to the New York Ripper, a mysterious killer mentioned a few times this season. My prediction, Prater's not just a collector of serial killers. He's building something big, maybe a twisted empire. His Gus Fringe vibes, as one Reddit user put it, suggests he's got a master plan, and with Charlie as his enforcer, I bet we'll see him escalate in episode 6, especially after Mia's arrest shakes his inner circle. This guy's too smooth and way more dangerous than he lets on, especially with them billions in the bank. You can do anything, you know, like P. Diddy. Anyway, speaking of the New York Ripper, let's dive into a spicy fan theory making waves online. Some fans are pointing fingers at Blessing Kamara. Crazy, right? Dexter's rideshare buddy. Why? Super friendly, knows a lot about the dark passenger killer, and his mum Prudence has this eerie acceptance of death that spooks Dexter. Telltale TV even flagged Blessing as a potential victim, but what if he's more than he seems? X posts are split, some think he's too nice to be the Ripper, while others say that's exactly why he's suspicious. Especially in the scene where Dexter is talking to Blessing's mum, Blessing lurks in the background, and in that couple of seconds, there just seems to be a darkness to him. I'm not fully sold, but the show's dropping hints about the Ripper, and Blessing's connection to Dexter feels too convenient. Maybe he's a red herring, or maybe he's got a kill room in his basement. Either way, I'm keeping my eyes on him. Meanwhile, Harrison's not helped himself stay off the radar. After getting a voicemail from the police station, he gets summoned by Detective Claudette Wallace, played by Kadaya Saraf, who's sharper than a scalpel. Harrison's flimsy excuse falls flat, and when he mentions he feels guilty about Shauna's condition, Claudette's alarm bells go off. This scene sets up a bigger clash with Claudette, who's circling Harrison like a shark. Again, Harrison only just slipped away, but Claudette is onto him. As we have seen, the woman is practically psychic. I really think Harrison needs to just leave all the talking to Dexter, because at this rate he's going to get himself caught out for murder. Now, let's take a quick detour to talk Charley, played by Uma Thurman, who's got layers we're just starting to peel back. She visits her mom, Mildred, who's battling glioblastoma and thinks Charlie's a teacher, not a serial killer concierge. This moment's super touching and adds depth to Charley, who's otherwise Prater's cold enforcer. It's a nice parallel to Prudence's cancer storyline. I'm curious if this will make her question her loyalty to Prater, or if she'll double down to protect her mom's peace. Either way, Uma's killing it. Now, let's get to the episode's wildest arc. Dexter and Maya, aka Lady Vengeance, played by Kristen Ritter. Their chemistry is electric. They go bowling, flirt, and it's like a serial killer rom-com, until Maya drops a bombshell. She suggests a joint kill, calling herself Murder Horny, and Dexter's like, whoa, maybe we're not soulmates. Turns out, Maya doesn't have a code like Dexter thought. She kills innocents for fun, framing them as predators. Dexter's gutted, and Harry's like, told you so. Instead of killing her, which would raise red flags with Prater, Dexter plants Ryan's watch in her trophy box and calls the cops while she's about to off a drunk guy. Boom, Maya's arrested and Harrison's off the hook and Dexter is stood in the background like Batman. The writers are also adding in Dexter's classic phone calls, which I loved. He really sold this one with the New York accent and was a highlight of the episode for me.
There's a guy screaming next door. I think some chick's trying to murder him. I heard her call herself Lady Vengeance or some shit. You gotta send help.
Sir, try and stay calm.
Stay calm my ass! The guy's in fucking trouble. It's fucking Lady Vengeance.
This really was a grotesque harmony of intimacy and betrayal, and I'm obsessed with how Dexter weaponized her own game. Especially in his old age, the guy's just too good. By the end of the episode, Harrison hears about Maya's arrest and visits Dexter, leading to a beautiful reconciliation. Dexter finally opens up to Harrison, giving him the truth he's been longing for so long about his mother's death. Dexter is raw and doesn't leave out any details about how he messed up not killing Trinity sooner, and it's truly a beautiful father-son moment. They got brought back together in the best possible way. Dexter promises not to mold Harrison into a killer, saying, "You are my reason to live," when Harrison admits they're all each other has. It's a full circle moment. This father-son bond is the show's beating heart, and I'm rooting for them to stick together, even with Batista closing in. Speaking of Batista, David Zayas is bringing it as the detective who's not buying Maya as Ryan's killer. He's hunting Dexter and now Harrison, and Reddit fans are hyped for this slow burn chase. It's like Batista's finally the competent cop we needed in the original series. No more La Passion, it is now La Mission. He's on a mission. Overall, Murder Horny is a 4.5 star episode for me. It's messy, bold, and heartfelt, balancing dark humour with deep emotion. Tell me what you think, drop your thoughts in the comments, like the video and subscribe for more Dexter content, and I'll see you next time.